We're off to the movies. An action comedy Christmas film, Violent Night, has now hit cinemas. Starring David Harbour, a group of soldiers attack the home of a wealthy family on Christmas Eve, and Santa, well, he must save Christmas.
Now, for more, we're joined by Weekend Sunrise movie man Jason Jabba Davis. Morning to you, Jab. So, is David Harbour as Santa Claus giving Tom Hanks a run for his money?
Good morning, Mon. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, everybody. Well, all I can say is that this is one part Die Hard, one part Home Alone, and one part gruesome violence, with every possible means of dispatching baddies used here from the producers of John Wick and Atomic Blonde. David Harbour makes a pretty sensational Santa, and this is actually the real Santa Claus, not a guy from Westfield, who, of course, also is Santa or working for Santa. When a team of mercenaries breaks into a wealthy family compound on Christmas Eve, they take everyone hostage, and the baddies aren't prepared for the surprise combatant, Santa Claus. Yes, the actual Santa. He's a lot of fun, as is 10-year-old Leah Brady, who plays Trudy, a little girl who believes in Santa and helps Jolly Saint Nick outwit the bad guys who are led by John Leguizamo.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Not to me, it's not. Because I want to make it my personal mission, my holiday to-do list, to find you and to end you.
That is a terrible thing to want for Christmas. Maybe you and I should discuss that in person. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yeah, half of it's pretty great and the other half is not so great. This is definitely the silliest movie of the season. 2.5 stars for Violent Night, in cinemas now.
OK, looks all right, Jabs. Moving on to the Angels Kicking Down the Door. This is a documentary about the rise and fall of the Aussie rock band in the 70s. Does the film portray the story well?
It really delves into a hell of a lot of detail, man. It's got some fantastic archival footage, and the Angels, for anyone that's seen them live, probably one of the most dangerous Aussie bands out there. I saw them when I was just shy of 17, surrounded by bikies swigging OP rum, convinced I would end the night with a knife in my side. Definitely one of the most exhilarating live shows ever, and this documentary from Madeline Parry captures a fresh take on one of this country's most underrated bands.
It was a really maverick time, and bloody hell, anything could happen, and anything could have happened on the road too. I mean, our road crew were just working around the clock. They were overnighting all the time, hardly any freeways.
You know, there were some people dying because they fell asleep at the wheel, and a very sad thing with Swanee, with his crew, the truck ran off the road, exploded, and they died. I mean, you just wouldn't get away with that sort of stuff now, knowing what we know now in terms of treatment of people. But all of us were young. All of us were fearless and bulletproof, and all of us were just loving this adventure. It was the nearest thing to being a pirate.
If you've ever woken up in the gutter outside Selena's in Coogee, this one's for you. 3.5 stars for the Angels Kicking Down the Door. A vital slice of Oz rock and roll history, delving into the extraordinary relationship between the Brewster brothers and the incredible Doc Neeson.
That looks great.
Is there any vision of you there waking up out the front in Coogee?
No, thankfully there were no smartphones back then.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Thanks, Jabs.
For all of us.
Thanks, guys.